afternoon to a panel of judges, timekeeper, teachers, and fellow friends. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for giving me a chance to give a talk on the importance of English language. Dear respectable audience, do you know the role of English language in our modern world today? Well, it is one of the potential and powerful languages, which is the third most widely spoken language by people all over the world. It has often been referred as the global language and lingua franca of the modern era. Although English is not an official language in many countries, it is currently the most often taught as a second language in over 118 countries around the world. Thus, English is the language of knowledge for international communications, science, business, entertainment, and the internet. Dear teachers and friends, world's most beautiful literary works such as novels, poems and books are written in English too. Magazines and newspapers which are written in English such as The Time and Newsweek are available in many countries around the world. In Asia, we can get to Reader's Digest at many parts of the continent. Besides that, English is also the most commonly language used in science studies. As we all know, spoken English is very important and in some ways, it's the most useful also. English language is the best method to transfer the knowledge among individuals because it is one of the easiest languages to understand. Thus, it's also one of the best communicate language used worldwide. Dear teachers and friends, the lack of proficiency in English is a great handicap, especially for those aspiring to further their studies overseas in English speaking countries. It is because the medium of instruction and books are all in English. Besides that, good skills of speaking in English will help us to get job easily too. Besides that, English is also one of the languages used in airport announcements. Knowing English will make traveling overseas easier for us. We couldn't deny that in Malaysia, the standard of English declined over the past few years. Many people mistakenly feel that English is not that important. If we compare our country with other countries such as India, the ability and facility of using English enable them to make communicate and make landmark achievement in field like the IT industry. Dear respectable audience, some common problems were highlighted on why Malaysians, especially the students, are enabled to speak well in English. The use of mother tongue language is more common among the students in the primary and secondary schools. Only a few lessons conducted in English, such as English, mathematics, and science. Meanwhile, English reading materials are very limited in schools too. Apart from that, student family background also plays a major role in this matter. A pupil who comes from English speaking family has more exposure on speaking and learning the language than the one who comes from the family which never practices speaking English in the daily communications. Well, dear teachers and friends, in order to improve the speaking skills, the public and government must work together. We can support our government initiative to encourage the use of English language by exposing the importance of English by worldwide and implementing easy to access.